हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय, श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। नमो ते भक्ति विकास स्वामी नित्यानंद नमो शुभादाय कृष्ण कृष्ण श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नित्यानंद नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौर प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वंदेहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। So recently you all are aware about that there was that court case was there in which Ratvik's won the case. So court case was in that Supreme Court. So and Ratvik's they won, and then they started promoting that now. Ratvik's means Ritvik Vadis, yeah. Sorry, Ritvik Vadis. And these Ritvik Vadis started promoting that. Oh, it is a theological victory of Ritvikvad. Although it was a property case, but they started promoting it all over the internet. Theological victory. This word theological itself is a bogus word because it cannot be applied to theology. Word cannot be applied to Vedic knowledge. I mean to say literally technical sense of theology. They have in the Western countries, there is science, there is philosophy, and there is theology. So theology means religion. It has no proof, no evidence, no logic. You have to just believe it. So, but often it is used, but technical sense it does not apply actually to Vedic knowledge or Krishna consciousness. Because Vedic knowledge means it has philosophy, it has science, it is theology is also there, everything is there in that. Chemistry, physics, everything is there. So often people compartmentalize like that and then they don't get it. So what is Ritvikvad is? What is their point? So what is Ritvikism? So Ritvikism means basically Srila Prabhupada will continue to initiate through his proxies even after his departure. That is the point. So in other words, Srila Prabhupada will be eternal Diksha Guru, and there will be no more Diksha Gurus after that. So everyone else will be his proxies. And everyone will be his Prabhupada disciples. So that is what is Ritvikism. But from where this idea came, now these Ritvikvadis are very happy that they won a case in the Supreme Court. So therefore that case victory in the Supreme Court became their evidence, and they started promoting it. Ritvik, but mundane courts cannot become our pramanas. We all know, everyone knows in the world that you can buy justice. And even if you are not buying it in a notorious way, these Supreme Court judges and all this legal system, they are defective. So therefore we accept a pramana of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. So is there any evidence about Ritvikism in Guru, Sadhu and Shastra? That should be the question. So there is no evidence. Generally Ritvikvadis, they quote that letter of July 9th, 1977 letter, which was written by Srila Prabhupada's secretary Tamal Krishna Goswami. That Prabhupada, in that letter you can see that I could have read it here. So basically Prabhupada appoints some of his prominent disciples to initiate on his behalf, and that word comes there henceforth that this will be the system of initiations, and they will be my disciples, etc. So that letter became, that is, you can henceforth word can, that became eternally this will be the system. But we don't find any such evidence in any of Srila Prabhupada teachings. Means whenever we hear words, you may interpret, there can be many meanings to words, but that interpretation of different word, your different interpretation should also have evidence in the Shastra. Otherwise that interpretation has no validity. So henceforth you can either interpret it as until Srila Prabhupada departs, or eternally. So if you say eternally, then you should say, show evidence from Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, anywhere such system is there. So we don't see any such evidence. So therefore this letter is not so strong evidence, it doesn't make a strong case for Ritvikvad or Ritvikism. Strong case, it is always doubtful, and whether Prabhupada wanted this kind of system. But neither there is evidence from any previous sadhu making like that. Otherwise then Prabhupada would have not become Guru. If Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur would have made such system, or Madhvacharya, if he would have made such system, then there would have been no more gurus like Srila Prabhupada. No previous sadhu acharyas have done any such system. There is no evidence for that, historical evidence. Nor in any Shastra you will find such a system, that such and such acharya is the last Diksha Guru, like that. There is no such evidence. So from check and balance system of Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, we don't find any evidence for that. Therefore Ritvikvad cannot be cannot be accepted. So Prabhupada repeatedly he taught that everything should be based on Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. Again and again Prabhupada he emphasized on that. So Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. This is how actually Prabhupada he presented. That is one of his uniqueness. He didn't make any show magic, jugglery, miracles. Based on, he gave an intellectual, very rigorously intellectual analysis of everything. So based on this system of Guru and Sadhu Shastra, that is one of the many, even Western scholars have identified that, that how this was one of the unique features of Srila Prabhupada teachings. So in this way we see that there is no evidence in Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. And again, among these three, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, center is Shastra. Even if they say, okay, Prabhupada has made this system, this, that and all, often Ratvikad is very emotionally, very sentimentally, and they want to, they present Srila Prabhupada as independent of all Shastra and Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, and he is very empowered to do all. He can make up a new system. Such kind of image of Srila Prabhupada they portray. And some sycophant, joker kind of followers of Ratvikadis, they believe such things. But no intelligent man would accept such thing. There is no Shastric evidence for Ratvik system of initiation. Generally, where is Diksha? The system which we follow, Diksha system. Many devotees, they are ignorant about this actually. Where our Diksha system is discussed. It is all made up by Srila Prabhupada or what? No, it is not made up by. It is based on Pancharatrika system. So Narada Pancharatra, Bharadwaja Samhita, based on that Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote that article called Pancha Samskaras. It is all discussed in Hari Bhakti Vilas also. So our Smriti Shastras, this is all discussed. So we follow Shastra, not some concocted ideas of initiation and all. Many devotees don't know this. Many in ISKCON also. One big sannyasi here in South India, ISKCON sannyasi. He is not Ratvik, but he promotes this idea that the Pancha Samskaras are it is followed by Sri Vaishnavas, not we Gaudiyas. We don't have any such system, initiation system, because chanting Hare Krishna doesn't require any initiation. You can chant Hare Krishna, and I'll come back to that point. His bogus ideas which he is promoting. So basically, I will discuss more on that point. So this which Shastra? So basically it is from Pancharatrika Shastra system it is. So we follow this Pancharatrika system. Pancha Samskara. Pancha Samskaras means what? Thapa, Pundra, Nama, Mantra, Yaga. These are 5 samskaras. So Diksha involves these 5 samskaras. So generally when we have in ISKCON what we call as first initiation and second initiation. So Prabhupada, he took some of the adopted out of these 5 samskaras, some of the samskaras in the first initiation and some in the second initiation. Some say that all 5 are also there in the first initiation, like that. But generally it is not like that. So because deity worship we do, yaga means deity worship. Last one is out of the briefly I will explain what is this also. Pancha Samskaras. Tapa means that is Tapta Mudra Dharana, it is called as. So they used to have, or still it is going on in among Madhvas and Sris. We see Mayavadis don't follow this system because they don't follow Pancharatras. So the heart, iron mudras means some impressions are Shankha Chakra are made on the body. Burning. Heart mudra still going on till today. This system is going on. So in our sampradaya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said no need of this. Personally, it is particularly mentioned in different places. Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentioned, I don't remember whether he mentioned, I think he also mentioned, but Baldev Vidyabhushan in Pramaya Ratnavali, he has particularly mentioned that Bhagavan Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has given concession to the conditioned souls of this Thupta Mudra. No need to do that like that. It is a concession. It can be done. There is no wrong in that. Given Tapta Mudra. Then there is Pundra. Pundra, we wear this Urdhva Pundra, it is called as Tilak mark on our forehead. And different places, 12 places on the body. So that is also discussed very elaborately. Bharadwaja Samhita says it can be different numbers, of course. 1 you can wear or 12 you can wear. Different numbers it gives. But our Srila Prabhupada has taught us to, and in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also has taught. So 12 places we wear this Urdhva Pundra. Then there is Nama. So Nama is given, different names are given. Krishna Dasadi, like that it is mentioned in Bharadwaja Samhita. You are given, you are Krishna Dasa, or any devotees Dasa. Prabhupada used to say that this Dasa is very important. We should remember that we are Das, we are servants. So Dasa is there. Then later mantra is given. So although it is said for chanting Hare Krishna mantra you don't need initiation, but when it is taken or heard from a pure devotee, it has its significance. That is mantra. Of course, in Pancharatras there are different mantras. We have different mantras we chant. Pancharatri ki mantras. We chant Gopal mantra. We chant Kama Gayatri, Guru Gayatri, Gaura Gayatri, etc. Different mantras we chant. So that is called as mantra. Then about that actually, Srila Prabhupada in that one conversation in 1976, it is recorded in the Transcendental Diary also. Chanting doesn't need initiation, but when it is taken from a spiritual master or heard from a pure devotee, after initiation chanting becomes pure, he says, Srila Prabhupada. That's why Srila Prabhupada in first initiation he had a standard that there should be lecture on 10 offenses to holy name. So basically after first initiation we are supposed to become free from 10 offenses. Of course, just by sitting and taking initiation we may not become, but ideally we are supposed to, and there will be some effect, no doubt in that, after initiation. So Prabhupada has clearly, how is that chanting Hare Krishna mantra? Hare Krishna mantra is pure and transcendental. How holy name becomes purified after initiation? Although holy name is pure and transcendental, but the person who is chanting, he is not pure and he may commit mistakes, offenses. Dashanama aparada. Aparada yukta nama is not Shuddha nama. Shuddha nama is third stage, right? Nama Parada, Nama Bhasa, and then comes Shuddha Nama. So after initiation, you are supposed to chant Shuddha Nama. If you are actually initiated, if you have taken Guru's or initiation seriously. So in this way, initiation helps in chanting Hare Krishna mantra also. Okay, this is mantra. Then the last one is yaga. Yaga means we are given responsibility of deity worship, service to the deities. So these are pancha samskaras. This is what we follow. Diksha means this is what we follow. So, but the sannyasi, he says that this is all Sri Vaishnavas they follow. In Gaudiyas there was no such system. But this is what is introduced by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Prabhupada followed it. In this way, and these things are discussed in our Gaudiya literature also. Like I quoted Prameya Ratnavali by Baldev Vidyabhushan. And other Smriti Shastras. So this is Pancha Samskaras, this system. So these Ritvikvadis also, they don't know. Some Ritvikvadis, they say that it is all up to Guru. What system of initiation, how he will initiate and all. And Prabhupada has made this system, Ritvik system. There is no description of any proper standard initiation procedure in the Shastras. So the jokers, they keep speaking all this nonsense without knowing any ABCD of Shastra. And so, but Ratvikvad has no Shastric evidence. Now, Ratvikvad is why Prabhupada would want to do something which is not based on Shastra, because he always stressed on the significance of Shastra, following Shastra. Among Guru Sadhu Shastra also, Shastra is the center point. By the way, I want to inform you all that this is in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sanatana Shiksha, Madhya Leela, 20th chapter, verse number I think 352 or 353, something like that, where Prabhupada writes that among the three Guru, Sadhu and Shastra, Shastra is the center. So there is no Shastric evidence for Ratvikvad or a Ratvik system of initiation. And generally there should be, okay, sometimes people say all this we are quoting from Bharadwaj Samhita, Narada Pancharatra, these are some kind of unknown scriptures and all. But there should be evidence in proper well-known Shastras at least. In Bhagavad Gita, generally we stress more on Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Is there any description of Ratvik system of initiation or in Bhagavad Gita? In fact, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said that Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. You approach a guru, he said. Surrender unto him, inquire from him, and render service unto him. So in this way, I'll come back to this verse again more. So there is no Shastric evidence, neither in Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, or in any of the Pancharatrika system which we follow. And so Guru means Prabhupada, he stressed that his authority should be accepted, that how to the extent he is presenting Bhagavad Gita as it is, or Vedic scriptures as it is. I mean to say, Prabhupada is Guru, he is a bona fide Guru. Why he is bona fide Guru? Because he is presenting Bhagavad Gita as it is. He is presenting the Vedic scriptures. He is not made a self-made guru. He is. He doesn't cook up some new philosophy. He is presenting as it is. Whatever he has heard it from his previous guru, and acharyas and shastra, scriptures. Prabhupada gave example of postman. Guru means postman. He brings as it is. He doesn't subtract anything or add anything. So why Prabhupada will make some system which is not there in, which is not. So in that way, then what will happen? Prabhupada will become a so-called gurus, like those who don't have any shastric basis for their system of whatever they are speaking, preaching, or following. Bogus gurus we often speak about, so-called. In every generation we see that there are some bogus gurus, self-made gurus who don't have any authority of Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Or Veda Vyasa. Who is Guru? He should be a representative of Veda Vyasa. Prabhupada, he said that those who are sitting on Vyasasana, they will present the opinion of Veda Vyasa. Because he is knower of Vedas, actual knower of the Vedas. So where is Prabhupada? So by it appears superficially, overtly it may appear that Ratvikwadis are so much they are promoting Prabhupada. Prabhupada is the last Acharya. Prabhupada is the only Diksha Guru. They have so much love for Prabhupada. All this kind of emotionalism, sentimentalism, fanaticism, it has no basis of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. So what happens is that you make Srila Prabhupada as a bogus Guru, basically. Indirectly, covertly what they are making Srila Prabhupada as a bogus Guru, basically. Prabhupada is not a bogus Guru. He is a genuine Guru, genuine Acharya. He presents Shastra. Acharya. Who is Acharya? Achinoti yah shastrartam acharya sthapayatyati swayam acharate yasmad acharya sena kirtitaha. Acharya means he establishes Shastra. He follows Shastra by following by his own example. He teaches Shastra to everyone. He is Acharya. So in this way, it seems that they are expressing their love, their loyalty, dedication to Srila Prabhupada, but actually they are doing disservice to Srila Prabhupada by presenting some sentimental, emotional, fanatical idea of initiation. Of course, most of the times it is not. It is a political gimmicks. It is just to say some fellow picks up something and they are used for political purposes, keeping their position. And some psychopath followers will follow such fellow who wants to promote that idea. So Guru is Shrotriya Brahmanishtam. Guru is Shrotriya Brahmanishtam. Shrotriya means what? He has heard the scriptures. Shravana. Shrotriya means Shravana. He has heard the scriptures in Parampara and he is fixed in that. Brahmanishtam. His loyalty towards Shastra. In Bhagavad Gita also, one of the quality of Brahmana means what? What is he? Astikyam, faith. Astikyam means faith in the Shastra. So this is what determines one to be a Brahmana or a Guru or a Acharya, that he follows and presents Shastra as it is. So Srila Prabhupada, among all the Acharyas, he stressed Bhagavad Gita among all the Shastras, Bhagavad Gita as it is. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had told that those who preach the message of Krishna, they are Guru. यारे देखो थारे कहा कृष्ण उपदेश अमार आज्ञा गुरु होय थारा ये देश. Prabhupada would quote this verse again and again, that anyone can become Guru. But what is the condition? You have to reach Krishna Upadesh, message of Krishna. Message of Krishna is Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam also. Spoken about Krishna, Bhagavatam is spoken about Krishna. Krishna Upadesh. And he took next step is what? Next level is what? That Bhagavad Gita, Krishna Upadesh should be as it is. Guru means he presents Bhagavad Gita as it is. So where is Bhagavad Gita as it is? Krishna says, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshina. He told to Arjuna, this is at the end of this 4th chapter, which is transcendental knowledge. If you want to get transcendental knowledge, you should approach a spiritual master. So generally Ritvik-vadis bring up idea that, oh, this means Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru and all. You are approaching for Shiksha, and that Shiksha he is giving, Shiksha Guru is giving Shiksha, and he cannot give Diksha. You are taking guidance from someone. You cannot accept it as Diksha Guru. What a laughing stock they are actually. What a ludicrous thing it is. That you can take Shiksha, but you cannot take Diksha from him. Joke, Ritvik-vadis. And I told about that sannyasi also. So he is isolating. He often stresses in his lecture that Shiksha is more important. Shiksha is more important. Yes, Shiksha is more important. It is essence of Diksha. Diksha means what? So Jiva Goswami. Actually, Jiva Goswami didn't quote that. That verse is quoted by Jiva Goswami in his Sandarbhas. Divyan Jnanam Yato Dadyat Kuryat Papapsya Sankshayam Tasma Diksheti Sa Prokta Deshikas Tattva Kovid. Actually, it is not there. Jiva Goswami in Sandarbha where he has quoted this in Bhakti Sandarbha, I think. Yeah, in Bhakti Sandarbha he has quoted this verse. He is not discussing Diksha process itself there. Actually, it is incidentally quoted there. Incidentally quoted means he was talking about, I think, deity worship or how grahasthas should be. Wealthy grahasthas should be engaged in deity worship, building temples and deity worship. So incidentally he quoted that. Anyway, whatever it is, but still it speaks about meaning of Diksha. Diksha means to give transcendental knowledge. So Guru means he gives transcendental knowledge to us. So quoting this verse, generally devotees they giving you can become. So Ritvik-vadi is there. So basically they stress Diksha, Shiksha. It is true. Ultimately the purpose is that we develop transcendental knowledge and become detached from this material world and understand our relationship with Krishna. This is all part of transcendental knowledge. It is true. But why isolate Diksha completely from the Shiksha? So basically we have to develop transcendental knowledge. As a part of that development of the transcendental knowledge, there is process of diksha is there. It is part of it. It is also meant for developing transcendental knowledge. So we need shiksha is more important, diksha is not important, therefore don't get initiated or stop all initiations. This sannyasi is promoting such idea that no need of initiations. Practically you can chant Hare Krishna without initiation. So such kind of ideas he is bringing up. I'll come back to that point more. So basically then, so they are covertly what they are doing, Ritvikvadis are without their knowledge, in their ignorance what they are doing, they are bringing Srila Prabhupada, they are downplaying Srila Prabhupada as a genuine Acharya. So Prabhupada is genuine Acharya. By making him independent, he is an empowered devotee, he is empowered Acharya, he can do anything, he can start a new system. These are all bogus things actually. Why Prabhupada would do what is not there in the Shastra? Again and again, again and again, again and again he is untiringly he is stressing the importance of Vedic scriptures, Shastra, Bhagavad Gita, especially Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's teaching. And then he suddenly in the end he says, throw away all the Shastras and we'll start a new system. In that is the evidence of that in that letter according to Ritvikvadis. So why he would do like that? So these are bogus things which Ritvikvadis they are speaking. So basically Ritvikvadis are they are deviant sects, they are apasampradaya. At different times in the history we see, in the Vedic history means in modern in history what they learn, academic history what they learn is that there was a Vedic period, not like that. We are speaking about Vedas as eternal, and in this Vedic parampara or in Sanatana Dharma we see that different times different apasampradayas were born. Ultimately even Jain and Buddhism, they are apasampradayas born out of Vedic culture only. Jaina, Buddha at different times, Lingayat some 800 years ago, and so-called Shaiva Sampradaya in Tamil Nadu. They started preaching that Shiva is also independent God like Vishnu. And in Gaudiyas, so Bhaktivinoda Thakur he recorded that how there are actually hundreds and hundreds of apasampradayas, but they all can be clubbed or classified into 13 major deviant sects called apasampradayas. So this Ritvikvad was born recently, some how many years ago? Here in Bangalore, this Bangalore wala Hare Krishna wala, he started promoting it 20 years back, 25 years back, after understanding that his position is in jeopardized. So it is in a shaky situation. So, and maybe after proper departure, they were trying to understand what should be the guru and initiation system, and they brought up different kinds of ideas, and one of the idea was this Ritvikvad. Early 80s it is considered. Some of Prabhupada disciples, they cooked up this idea. And then later some fellow called Krishna Kant Desai wrote the final order, who is not even ISKCON initiated devotee. Maybe he considers himself as initiated Srila Prabhupada. The final order, and that became the Bible of Ratvikwadis. They don't read, they may be reading only final order instead of reading Srila Prabhupada books. Why? Because by reading Srila Prabhupada books, you will never get this idea. When I read Prabhupada books for the first time, Bhagavad Gita as it is, one of the things which impressed me was that because I had some kind of attraction for spiritual life, but my belief was that I can practice spirituality just by reading books, spiritual books. So I used to read lots of spiritual books. But when I read for the first time Srila Prabhupada book, Bhagavad Gita, then I realized, oh, I need a guru. So I was Ratvikwadi before reading Srila Prabhupada book. Because this is one of the things which Ratvikwadis, they promote, that Prabhupada is there in his books. Yeah, Prabhupada is there in his books. But conditioned souls, they need personal guidance. I'll come back to that point again. So first, one of the things which impressed in my mind, and it remained really strong actually, then I feel like there was a strong feeling I should search for a guru now, I should search for a guru. Who is my guru? Once I was made to meet, after I, of course, then I came in touch with devotees, and they instructed me to chant Hare Krishna. Then also that desire to chant was very strong. I was made to meet one devotee who is actually Ratvikwadi. Of course, that time I didn't know all this, but then I was thinking, oh, he is my guru or what, like that. So, in this way, by reading Srila Prabhupada books, you will never come to the point of Ratvikvad, unless this Ratvikvad is feed that poison in the people, which they always do among the newcomers who come in contact with them. So it is Apasampradaya. Ratvikvad is one of the, there are so many Apasampradayas, Prakrata Sahajiyas, Aul, Baul, Karta Baja, Gauranga Nagari, Saki Beki, like that, so many Apasampradayas. One among them is Ratvikvad, you can count, add to the list of. Prabhupada said that any deviation, in on Chaitanya Charitamrita purport, he said that any deviation is Sahajiya, he said. Sahajiyavad. So any deviation. So in this way he defined Sahaji as one of the Apasampradayas. So it is a Ratvik Sampradaya, Apasampradaya. Then Ratvikvad also destroys this parampara system, or it is not. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said that this knowledge should be received in parampara system. Now again, these people, they bring up that I mentioned about that sannyasi also, that they bring up, Krishna is speaking about receiving knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. It is a shiksha here, not diksha. But these fools, they don't know that diksha is always a part of shiksha, and always part of giving knowledge. Traditionally, diksha, one of the name in the shastra about diksha is mantropadesha. Upadesha it is, giving instructions. Upadesha, mantropadesha it is. So it was giving mantras is also a part of shiksha, it is giving instructions. Or at least diksha parampara is destroyed. That tradition, eternal tradition, eternally guru and disciple system, that guru gives diksha to disciple, and that disciple eventually, if he is a genuine disciple, he will give Diksha to his disciple. In this way, Diksha Parampara continues. So, if they say that, oh, Krishna is speaking about receiving knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Diksha Parampara and all, but Diksha Parampara is also an eternal Parampara, it is. So, that will be stopped. We can see, imagine. Now we have these 31 gurus, right? List of 31 gurus is there. Then Prabhupada is the last Diksha Guru. No more Diksha names after Prabhupada there. Because, okay, now the another argument, this especially this sannyasi who I have mentioned about, he is not Ratvikvadi, definitely. He is a mainstream ISKCON preacher. He says that the line which is the Diksha Parampara list of the Acharyas, the Parampara which we have in Bhagavad Gita as it is, or in that song book is there, song is there, no? Guru Parampara song is there, which was composed by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So he is not, there is no mention of Diksha Gurus there, it is a Shiksha Parampara he says. Therefore, in ISKCON or in Gaudiya Sampradaya, there is no Diksha, so much Diksha is not stressed. Because you see the Parampara is, what is this? It is a Shiksha Parampara. So like that, yeah, it is true that it is a Shiksha Parampara. So Saraswati Thakur also used the word Bhagavata Parampara. Bhagavata Parampara. It is a Parampara of Mahabhagavatas who doesn't require Diksha. Actually, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur has explained this. What is Bhagavata Parampara? I could have, anyway, this is a summary class. If you want detailed analysis of this. So he explained his Bhagavata Parampara concept, that he gave example how Sutta Goswami, he heard Bhagavatam from Shukdev Goswami, and he repeated that to series of Naimisharanya. In this way, but these are all Mahabhagavata. What is that? Ihara Vamsha, Gaurangera, Ihara Paramahamsa, Gaurangera, Nika Vamsha. They were all Paramahamsas, they were Mahabhagavatas. So they can just hear and they can repeat it, and that knowledge will carry the potency. That is a different thing. But part of that knowledge and carrying whatever it is, there is Shiksha system is there. Why Saraswati Thakur choose to present Shiksha Parampara, not Diksha Parampara, that is a different question. This can be different. Okay, this devotee is suggesting that he is stressed because Diksha is not important. Therefore, we will just stick to Shiksha. Like that, is not required. But it can be, there can be different reasons can be there. One reason is that Bhaktivinoda Thakur was initiated by past Goswami Guru, who offended Raghunath Das Goswami. Therefore, he didn't plan to keep in touch with him. Although this also can be debated, but that can also be the reason. But anyway, whatever it may be, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur himself has introduced this system. Although it is not that you cannot, no one can claim that there was no system in Gaudiya before Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. No one can claim like that, because there were different lines where there were Shiksha, different Goswami lines and all the other kinds of system. Whether it was a Vedic or Pancharatriki, whatever it is. So for us, our Acharyas have given this system. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave, and his disciples, they initiated Prabhupada is not the only one who did initiation ceremonies. Other disciples of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur also did all this, and Prabhupada continued it. And they became Guru. So Ratvikwadis, they also claim that who appointed all this? Prabhupada did not appoint all these people, gurus who are now appointed by GBC. They were all appointed by GBC, therefore they cannot. This is one of the arguments of Ratvikwadis. There are many Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's disciples who became gurus who were not directly appointed by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur did not appoint anyone, including Srila Prabhupada also, as a Diksha Guru. But Ratvikwadis are so naive that they don't even understand that any disciple who is a genuine disciple, he eventually anyway becomes a Guru. Because it is one of the responsibilities of disciple to continue the message and parampara, etc. Parampara system. So in this way, Diksha Parampara will also continue. It is the eternal Parampara. It is a Sanatana, part of Sanatana Dharma. It is Sanatana Parampara. In this way it will continue. It will not stop at Srila Prabhupada. So Prabhupada would never accept such an idea, bogus idea that he is the last. And Krishna also doesn't encourage this. Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, I told that, I quoted that word, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tatvadarshinaha. Krishna, this is verse from 4th chapter, verse number 34. I mentioned that it is the end of that chapter, towards the end of that chapter, not a last verse of that chapter. 34th verse, there are 41 verses I think in 4th chapter, 41 or 42. So 41 I think. So 34th means it's almost last section of this verse. How to achieve this transcendental knowledge. Transcendental knowledge, Krishna said that one should approach a bona fide spiritual master who is Tattvadarshi, surrender unto him, inquire from him, humbly, submissively, then render service to him, and he will give knowledge to you. So Krishna never said that. Why Krishna spoke this verse? Why Krishna spoke this verse? He could have told Arjuna that I am the last Guru. No need of anyone. Why even Prabhupada? Why even take Prabhupada as Guru, or even Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, or even Madhvacharya, or Vyasadeva? Why not just Krishna? Why not stop there only? So why Krishna told you approach a Guru to get this transcendental knowledge? Again, the sentimentalists, they bring up idea that Krishna is telling to get knowledge. You have to receive knowledge. So you can be a Shiksha Guru. Contextually, if you see that verse. But these fools, they don't know that part of giving Shiksha is Diksha also. And if one can be a Shiksha Guru, why not he can be a Diksha Guru also? If Shiksha is more important, then why you are making big fuss of somebody becoming a Diksha Guru actually? So naive, so understanding of Shastra. So Krishna is stressing, you should approach a Guru. Therefore Krishna's message, eternal message it is. So that means eternally we will be approaching in all times to come. Conditioned souls will approach a bona fide spiritual master, and bona fide spiritual master will initiate them into transcendental knowledge, or a parampara of transcendental knowledge. And it will continue like that. So Krishna is not encouraging this. Krishna is also speaking about not only this verse, Krishna also, he said parampara system. He said that, what is that verse? That's in the same chapter, beginning of that same chapter. How it starts, first verse. Imam vivasvate yogam proktavan aham avyayam vivasvan manave praha manorikshvakave bravit. Krishna did not say that I spoke this knowledge to sun god Vivasvan, then everyone took from me only. He didn't say like that. He took other names also. Vivasvan gave it to Manu, Manu gave it to Ikshvaku. In this way it was coming in parampara system. This knowledge was coming. So parampara, Diksha parampara will continue. Krishna never encouraged this system that okay, parampara will stop at. In fact, it was stopped, and therefore Krishna had to again speak to Arjuna. Therefore, Krishna, what is desire of Krishna? That Krishna's desire is that the Shiksha parampara will continue. Sorry, Diksha parampara will also continue apart from Shiksha parampara. That is Krishna's desire. That is what Krishna is speaking. So, Prabhupada, he said, how we take knowledge from Krishna, why we should take knowledge from this Ritvikvadi concoct, mental speculators. We take knowledge from Krishna. It should be very simple, right or not? This argument is so important, it is. We take knowledge from Krishna. We take knowledge not from mental speculators. Those who are disturbed, they should understand Krishna's teachings. Read Bhagavad Gita. You will come to know that you have to approach a bona fide spiritual master. You will never come to the point that, oh, Prabhupada, Ritvik, you will never come to, by reading Bhagavad Gita as it is, you will never come to the conclusion of Ritvikvad. Ritvik system. Simple. Sometimes some of the devotees are disturbed by all this kind of misconceptions promoted in a very organized way. Let them read Bhagavad Gita and understand what are Krishna's teachings. Krishna says parampara will continue. Krishna says that you approach a guru. He didn't say I am the last guru, I am the last end of the parampara. He himself, he could have told that, he is Krishna. Here we come to the next point that Krishna is, actually Prabhupada, he said that Krishna is the, actual guru is Krishna. All other gurus are acharyas, gurus, everyone, bona fide acharyas and gurus, they are all representatives of Krishna. Actual guru is Krishna. There is one famous statement, Prabhupada, he said that, or he must have said many times also. Real guru is in your heart. Actual guru is in the heart. Then why we accept other gurus? Krishna can directly speak to us, right or not? Krishna is personally present there. This Ritvikvad is being of idea. Prabhupada is present in his deity form. He is present in his books. He is present. He is always there. He will give us guidance. Read books and practice Krishna consciousness. That is what it boils down to. Then we can say that we can stretch this point that Paramatma is there in the heart. Why we need Prabhupada also. Chaitya Guru is there, he is giving guidance. So here we come to the point that how conditioned soul needs a personal guru. Prabhupada in Bhagavad Gita, you see Rashikesha, what explanation he gave, the meaning of significance of the word Rashikesha used by Sanjaya in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Panchajanyam Rashikesho Devadattam Dhananjaya Poundram Dadmo Mahashankam Jimakarma Mrakodaraha. Rashikesha, Prabhupada uses the word personally, he was personally present to guide the guide the senses of Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. This statement is very important. Why? Because conditioned souls, they need a personal guru to engage them. in Krishna service or guide them. Books are there, Shastras are there, previous Acharyas are there, all those things are true. They are personal, they are living this, that and all these ideas are true. But who will engage you personally? Krishna is there as Chaitya Guru in the Paramatma is there. He is always speaking to us. He is giving us knowledge. But we do, Shastra speaks Chaitya Guru as Ajnata Saka. He is our unknown friend. He is our friend. He is our real friend. But he is unknown. We don't know him. We don't hear what Paramatma says because we are conditioned souls. Hmm? Hmm? So why we need a personal guru? Prabhupada, you see how he explains that. Rashikesha means he is the master of the senses. Rashika means senses. And Isha means master of the senses. And he is always guiding senses. But if we are surrendered souls, pure soul, purely surrendered souls, like what is it? 1.15, right? Lord Krishna is referred to as Rishikesha in this verse because he is the owner of all the senses. The living entities are part and parcels of him, and therefore the senses of the living entities are also part and parcels of his senses. The impersonalists cannot account for the senses of the living entity, and therefore they are always anxious to describe all living entities as senseless or impersonal. We have senses. Lord situated in the hearts of all living entities direct their senses, but he directs in terms of surrender of the living entity, and in the case of pure devotee he directly controls the senses. Now Lord is there, he can direct our senses. We don't need Bhagavad Gita, we don't need Shastra, we don't need any personal gurus, we don't need any acharyas. He can direct our senses, but the condition here is what? He directs in terms of surrender of the living entity. Now conditioned soul, if he is surrendered soul, why he needs any guru at all? First to tell me actually. Directly Krishna can interact with him. He can interact with Krishna. Like yogis also in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that how yogis directly interact with Paramatma in the heart. Perfected yogis. What is that verse? Paramatma samahitaha, something, that word is in the 6.6 chapter. He directly attains communion with Paramatma actually. So then why you need any acharya? Even Prabhupada you don't need. You don't need any shastra, any books. Because we are not surrendered souls, we are conditioned souls. And Prabhupada makes it more, in case of pure devotees, he directly controls the senses. We are not pure devotees, therefore we need Guru, right? Here on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Lord directly controls the transcendental senses of Arjuna, and thus his particular name Rashikesha. The Lord has, so why he is called as Rashikesha? Because Sanjaya, he is indirectly informing Dhritarashtra that look, now although it may appear that Arjuna is disappointed, he will not fight, he will say that he will not fight in the battle, but don't take it like that. Krishna is there, Rashikesha, he will control his senses, he will direct him to fight in this battle. So he is pure devotee, therefore directly Krishna is controlling his senses. But we are conditioned, therefore we need Guru. Therefore we need Guru to engage our senses. Here on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Lord directly controls the transcendental senses of Arjuna, and thus his particular name of Rashikesha. The Lord has different names according to his different activities. For example, his name is Madhusudana because he killed the demon of the name Madhu. His name is Govinda because he gives pleasure to cows and senses. His name is Vasudeva because he appeared as the son of Vasudeva. His name is Devaki Nandana because he accepted Devaki as his mother. His name is Yashodanandana because he awarded his childhood pastimes to Yashoda at Vrindavan. His name is Partha Sarathi because he worked as charioteer of his friend Arjuna. Similarly, his name is Rashikesha because he gives direction to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So this is the significance of name Rashikesha. He is directly controlling, directing the senses. Then who will direct our senses then? Shiksha gurus are there like that. If he is directing our senses, why he cannot become our Diksha Guru? So basically Krishna was here and Krishna directly, he was personally present there to direct the senses were. And also book Bhagavata, Prabhupada, when he spoke about book Bhagavata and person Bhagavata, Prabhupada he said that person Bhagavata is more important than book Bhagavata. Why? Prabhupada, he will pull your ear and make it to hear you. Why he cannot be Diksha Guru? So in this way, from different angles you can understand that one cannot come to the conclusion of Ratvikvad at all. And you can go on and on and on and on until one, how will become free from modes of material nature? Unless you serve under someone who himself is transcendental. Or at least he is regulated by devotional service. We will not become free from modes of material nature, right? We will just become on our own free from material nature. So we will not become. Anyway, then they will bring up all these sentimental ideas that, oh, who is transcendental, who is pure devotee, who they are falling down, this, that, and all. There are no bona fide gurus, this, that, and all. We are discussing about practical problems. Maybe there may be many practical problems. For if there are some practical problems, those practical, how you should try to understand how to solve those practical problems. You cannot pluck out the eye only. Like Prabhupada, he gave example of cataract. One suffering from cataract. He was speaking about communism. Communists they don't want God, religion, because in religion there were so many problems. If there are problems in religion, you should remove those problems, solve those problems, and not you cannot banish the religion itself. Then he gave example of cataract. If your eye is troubled due to cataract, you cannot pluck out the eye. You should remove the cataract from the eye. You cannot abolish the system of initiation. If there are some problems with guru, disciples, or process of initiation, anything is there, you remove the problem, solve the problem. Try to understand, try to understand how to solve the problem. But you cannot abolish the system itself, right? So, but these Ratvikvadis, they are into this idea, plucking out the eyes, eye they want to do. So this is just brief summary. Sometime we will discuss these points elaborately with quotes. What Ratvikvad is there, July 9th letter and all. More elaborately. This is just summary of what I wanted to speak. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And this is eternal system of initiation. It is not newly made by Srila Prabhupada or Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and it will continue. Any questions, comments?
I just like that when you read the book, later you realize that I needed to know. That was because Prabhupada is so clear about things.
Yes, yes.
Even Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is clear about this.
Yes, yes.
And this, even I felt the same when he said, after reading Prabhupada's books, they have no doubt that about any Diksha, Guru, not to be like Prabhupada, the end of path, nothing. Prabhupada was so clear. It's so surprising, after such concocted so many. It is a deliberate attempt to sidetrack the mission. This is not good people.
We all know why they are doing that. They are doing it for some material purpose, material end. Some make up and try to, as though they know the truth or something.
No, one more thing, you see, these people, when they speak, you see their Bhagavatam, it's also humble, attitude, and very genuine.
All those show of what these magic of showing, that is also one kind of show of magic jugglery it is. That I am very humble. No, Prabhupada did not present it like that. He presented based on Guru's vigorous, I told no, vigorous intellectualism. That too intellectualism, not speculation based on Guru Sadhu Shastra. He presented. He wanted us to accept. Why we all took up Krishna consciousness? Not because it answered all our questions in the first hand. Why we accepted Srila Prabhupada? Why we didn't accept some bogus Apasampradaya gurus and self-made gurus? This Baba, that Baba, this Sri, this Sadhguru, this that. Because intellectually he presented what is right, what is wrong based on Guru Sadhu Shastra, right? He answered all our questions.
Let's say I take Diksha from some guru, and after a month, as you said, like we need someone who personally can guide us, who can control our senses. Like Krishna was directly controlling the senses of Arjuna personally. But if we accept the initiation from a guru, and he just passes after a month, passes away after a month, who is that? So when District Wali, he asked me this question, and I told him, if the Guru passes away, then he's still in the set of Sagar, he can also challenge from him. Then he said that ultimately Shiksha will take.
No.
Why will he take initiation from him?
No.
How is he guiding him?
No. That is Diksha Guru's responsibility to, before he passes away, it is his responsibility to make sure that you are in a proper channel or proper guidance or whatever it is. So that is what Diksha Guru takes, that responsibility. Others may not take responsibility. There is one point we can understand difference between Shiksha Guru he is obligation towards mission. Diksha Guru has obligation to individual. Like Prabhupada he said, if you offer obeisances, you are making that person obliged, to whom you are offering obeisances, that person becomes obliged to you, to give you mercy, blessings. Similarly, by taking Diksha, you are making that Guru to be obliged to you, to bless you, to give you mercy, take responsibility of you. Where is the responsibility if Shiksha Guru is there? Whether the disciple also will feel connected like that? Conditioned souls will not get connected. Why this big ceremony pomp is there made of Diksha? So that we become more responsible as disciples actually. Otherwise, I am not responsible. Okay, sometime I sat and he heard some knowledge. Other time I went and slept. I don't care what happens. Whenever I feel like I'll come and take Siksha. Then there is no regulation, there is no responsibility, there is no commitment. Commitment is not there, right? There is, that's why Diksha also, it has some significance. Our commitment, responsibility, from both sides, from Guru side, from disciple side. Anything else?
The question is an interesting question. Sometimes these questions are tricky. The people
And
will
also,
huh?
and also, it can, this question can also be, see, this question, okay, he passes away. Or another way you can understand that, oh, I took Diksha from some Guru and he fell down. Why you are blaming only to the Diksha system and the Guru for that? You know, that situation, that circumstance has come where your Guru has fallen. Why you blame that only to that system of initiation and the Guru, that Guru individual in Guru system? Why you don't take blame yourself also? How sincere you are? Because we get Guru by the mercy of Krishna and we get Krishna by the mercy of Guru, right? Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado yasya prasad. So by Krishna's mercy we get Guru, right? Krishna is seeing how sincere you are. If you want a cheater Guru, he will send you a cheater Guru. If you want your sincerity also. Of course, sometimes it may happen that we may not be sincere, we may get, that is mercy of Krishna. We may get bona fide Gurus also. That can also happen.
The Guru falls down, we are blaming the process of Diksha only.
Process of Diksha means Ratvikism is blaming that system of Diksha only, no? And those individuals who are system. Why you also told, no, you don't want to take responsibility for that situation? How sincere you are to seek truth and devotion to Krishna? How much seriously you are seeking for Krishna?
Then you see that I'm a person qualified now. Because we are falling down. There are no persons qualified.
You become qualified then. You become qualified and initiated. If you are saying that there is no one qualified, that means you are the only one who is qualified. That's why you are saying like that, right?
There is this point also, right? So many fall downs, there is nobody pure.
Yeah, that's what we are saying. No, you cannot pluck. There is cataract in the eye. Okay, we are also accepting that there is cataract. That cataract is there in the eye. You remove the cataract, not the eye itself, right? But you want to pluck out the eye itself. That is what Ratvik system is.
That's right. So when somebody says the Guru died, and then what happened? How do we like it? Somebody is seeing Guru as a body rather than flying a message. So ultimately it's not the body, right? Body is just the sound. The message of Guru is what? It's eternal and it comes from Parampara. The person didn't understand the whole.
No. What happens is that Guru dies. Okay. Now what is this? This system is made by Krishna, right or not? Initiation system is made by Krishna. Krishna takes responsibility. Okay, now your Diksha Guru is not there. He will arrange, if you by your sincerity, he will arrange for you another Guru. I mean to say, who will assist that Guru to help you. Another thing we have to understand is that we have many Gurus. It is not that from our birth, our mother is our Guru. Our elders are our guru, father is our guru. It is not that only guru means it is not only one person, one individual. It is. Okay, that diksha system, it has that diksha, but then there are others also who will help their diksha. Others also will help in that diksha, right or not? It is not that diksha guru is the only one who will. Part of that diksha, there are many gurus are there. There are many, not only gurus, there are a lot of things. Our own practice, our own commitment, our own sincerity. There are many things which, who will actually, ultimately, who will help you to attain liberation? Goal is liberation, right or not? Okay, goal is Krishna prema, devotion, that is okay. At certain level, what is that? Attain liberation from material bondage. Who will help us? It is only Diksha Guru? No, it is not only Diksha Guru. Ultimately, it is Krishna. Where the Diksha Guru gets that potency to help any conditioned soul. Actually, if you see Bhagavad Gita, Mameva ye prapadyante, Prabhupada had told that Mayam etam tarantite. Right, part of this spiritual process is to attain becoming free from Maya, influence of Maya, right or not? Only Mameva means Krishna, he says that only those who surrender. Prabhupada, he especially stressed that word Mameva, he explains that in the purport, right? In this verse, Mameva word is very important. Only to Krishna, only Krishna can give liberation, right? So, Diksha Guru, what or Shiksha Guru, whatever Guru, what they are doing, they are representatives of Krishna and they are helping, assisting Krishna in that. Similarly, okay, now your Guru is not personally present, but there are other players there, right?
Yes.
Who are assisting in that process of Diksha, in process of liberation or process of attaining love of Godhead. We see practically, okay, he is an initiated devotee, we should protect him, we should, often preachers, they talk about it, right or not?
But one question.
It is natural for him to seek to some guru whom he feels.
Or other preachers, they will think, that, oh, he is an initiated, ISKCON initiated devotee, we have to care for him, protect him, spiritual care. If you are not initiated, who bothers you? Just get lost.
Through this, again the point again comes, like, there's so many things, whenever there are two things, Diksha and Shiksha. Then what is the ultimate reason why one should have Guru? Simple. Ultimate fundamental reason. Like so many reasons are there, like personal guidance throughout the life and teachings are there.
Our ultimate is to attain prayojana. Is what is the prayojana of everything what we are doing is love of Godhead.
That's true.
So at certain level it is attaining liberation from material bondage. Because in Vedic culture, Vedic model, what is the scheme, model in Vedic, what is the Vedic model for our life? Scheme for our life or plan for our life, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, moksha, right? Moksha. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he told Panchama Purushartha, love of Godhead. Prema Pumartho Mahan, he said, to attain love of Godhead. Prabhupada, he said that. He used to say, in connection with love of Godhead and spiritual master, what he said? Krishna says, if you want to love me, you love my dog, like that. What Prabhupada used to give example of that, right? If you love Krishna's servant, then Krishna will be pleased to, he will reciprocate with love. Then anything else?
So that is happening or accepting the Diksha Guru that you have to offer. So, you love me, love my dog, like that. From that.
That every day we sing, no? Yasya prasadat bhagavad prasado. If you want Krishna's mercy, then you have to It is by, you can attain it by Guru's mercy. Yasya prasadan. If you don't please Guru, generally most of the ISKCON people, they don't sing it properly. They completely get opposite meaning of that. Yasya prasada nagati kato. By his mercy, he will not go to, will not attain any destination, goal of life or ultimate goal of life. But it should be yasya prasadan, by not pleasing. Aprasadan. Yasya prasadan. Yasya aprasadan becomes yasya prasadan. Dashavatara ekatmake militva trivikramaha. Two A's became A there, according to rules of the grammar. Yasya prasadan. By not pleasing Guru, we will never attain our goal, ultimate goal, that is love of God, right? Nagati, gati. Gati there, what it is speaking? Krishna. Hare. Okay. Okay then. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.